We are here in the kitchen today. We are back with our January theme of snow and winter weather. And today we've got a fun craft planned for you guys. It is a winter bird feeder. So we're going to make these cute little bird feeders that you can hang outside in your yard so you can help feed the birds in the winter time. Why do you think we might need to help feed the birds if there's lots of snow on the ground and it's cold outside?
Because it'll be harder for them to find food in all that snow.
Yeah, the birds might have a hard time finding the food that they normally eat if there's snow on the ground. So we could be helpers and we could make them a cute little bird feeder that they can munch on. So we are going to show you what you're going to need, and then we're going to show you how to do it. So you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get started. The ingredients that you will need for today's project are 2/3 of a cup of boiling water. We've got our water measured out, but it's not boiling yet because that would be too hot. 2 cups of bird seed. We're using wild bird seed. Some cookie cutters. We're going to use some winter-themed cookie cutters. 2 packets of unflavored gelatin. And a couple of straws. We're going to cut these straws down into 2-inch pieces. And 2 pieces of parchment paper. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to measure out our ingredients. We're going to pour our packets of gelatin into a big mixing bowl.
2.
And there's our boiling water, so I'm going to grab it off the stove. Now I'm going to do this part because this water is very, very hot. I'm going to measure our 2/3 of a cup of boiling water, and I'm going to pour it into our gelatin.
Can you do it?
And now we're going to mix this all together. Now that our gelatin is dissolved, we're going to pour in the bird seed and stir it all up until it's all evenly coated. The gelatin gets really sticky, and it's what's going to help stick our bird seed together. Okay, now that we've got our bird seed nice and coated in the gelatin, we're going to start to fill up our cookie cutters. We placed our cookie cutters on one of our pieces of parchment paper, and we're just going to take a spoon and we're going to fill these up as full as we can with the bird seed mixture. Okay, now that we have our cookie cutters nice and full of our bird seed mixture, we're going to take a second sheet of parchment paper and we're going to put it right on top, and we're going to press down that bird seed mixture so it packs our cookie cutters nice and tight.
You want to use parchment paper because the gelatin gets really sticky, and if you put your hands on it, you get the bird seed mixture stuck to your hands.
Yeah, it is really, really sticky. So now that we're done pressing that down nice and tightly, we're going to take our straws that we cut into little 2-inch pieces, and we're going to stick them all the way through the bird seed down to the parchment paper. And this is going to make a nice little hole so we can hang these from a tree. You don't want to get too close to the edges. You want to keep it right there in the middle. There we go. Okay, now that we've got our straws in, we're gonna pop these guys in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours. So we'll be back in a couple hours to check on them. Okay, we just took our bird feeders out of the refrigerator. We let them stay in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. And now we're just gonna let them sit out on the counter overnight. We just wanna make sure that they get nice and solid before we try to take them out of the cookie cutters. Okay, we let our bird feeders sit up overnight, and they seem like they're ready to come out of the cookie cutters. So now all we're going to do is try to just pop them right out of those cookie cutters. Okay, now that we've got our bird feeders out of our cookie cutters and we've got our holes in the top, we're just going to take some pipe cleaners and use that as a way to hang these from the trees. Now you could use string, You could use yarn, really anything you have around the house, but we're going to use pipe cleaners because we just think that might be a little bit easier. Okay, we are outside on this beautiful winter day and we're ready to hang up our bird feeders. Let's go. Okay, we hope you guys enjoyed this winter bird feeder activity, and we hope you're also able to make some at home and hang them outside for your birds. We will see you next week for more winter themed fun. Bye.
Bye.